So, I'm gonna head back to Novak and sort out some stuff there whilst we wait, because the Enclave is preparing for something. I'm not exactly sure what, but yeah, I've kind of been left in the dark, so let's head back to Novak. So I've been getting this weird transmission on my Pip-Boy, so let's take a listen, shall we?
Has your life taken a turn? Do troubles beset you? Has fortune left you behind? If so, the Sierra Madre Casino, in all its glory, is inviting you to begin again. Come to a place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue await around every corner. Stroll along the winding streets of our beautiful resort, make new friends, or rekindle old flames. Let your eyes take in the luxurious expanse of the open desert under clear, starlit skies. Gaze straight on into the sunset from our villa rooftops. Countless diversions await. Gamble in our casino, take in the theater, or stay in one of our exclusive executive suites that will shelter you and cater to your every whim. So if life's worries have weighed you down, if you need an escape from your troubles, or if you just need an opportunity to begin again, join us. Let go and leave the world behind at the Sierra Madre grand opening this October. We'll be waiting. Has your life taken a turn? Do troubles beset you? Has fortune left you behind?
Okay, that's enough of that.
If so, the Sierra Madre
Shut up!
Casino
So it's the 9th of October now. Okay. Clearly it sounds too good to be true, and that's because it would be. Why I've jumped on here, I don't know. Obviously that's got to be a pre-war broadcast that has just survived for this long. However, it gives me something to do. I've given Boone and Eddie some time off, so I guess we should go and check out this broadcast. Check the source or the origin of the broadcast and just discover what's there, see what's happening. How hard can this be? No, why would it be there? There's no fucking battle there no more. We've already taken out Nelson. Ah, there we go. Okay, so it's actually in the battlefield, kind of. Just off to the side of the battlefield. Abandoned bunker, it seems. Looks like it'd probably be flooded. Right, let's go investigate. Well, this is already looking good. Okay. Sierra Madre. Search corpse. 20 gauge buckshot. Cloud of... a jar of cloud residue. Junk food, scotch. Okay. That looks interesting. Okay. Dead Money takes you to an extremely dangerous area of the Mojave wasteland. I didn't think the Sierra Madre was in the wasteland. Anyway, not the Mojave wasteland anyway. A one-way journey until your business at Sierra Madre is finished. In normal mode, you'll encounter new traps, enemies, new companions whose lives are tied to yours. In hard mode, you'll be fighting the environment as well. The toxic city that erodes health over time. Companions are more vulnerable, and so are you. Dead Money is recommended for experienced couriers, level 20 plus. I think I fit that bill, but I'm not 100% sure. Wait, how many levels have I gained in the Mojave? I think I have gained 20 levels in the Mojave as well. I think I was a level 8 when I got here. If up to the challenge, continue on. The Sierra Madre grand opening awaits, and it has been for 200 years. Okay. Seek out the radio signal in the bunker. You know what? Nah. Nah, goodbye. Joking. No one there. I think it's bullshit. For some reason, I can't unlock average terminals. Alright, is there anyone hiding behind this door? The fuck is this thing? Scrap electronics. This is an unusual looking crafting station. As you approach, lines of tiny holographic items appear on the dispensing tray. Wireframe schematics and lists of consumables the machine can assemble and package for the consumer. There is a slot on the side with a Sierra Madre symbol. The slot does not look to be part of the original design. Yeah, you'll be waiting a very long time, bitch. Right, okay, so this bunker seems to be secure.
If so, the Sierra Madre Casino, in all its glory, is inviting
What
you
the
to be
fuck?
again. Come to a place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue await around every corner.
God damn it!
Stroll along the winding
You've heard of the Sierra Madre Casino. We all have. The legend, the curses, foolishness about it lying in the middle of the city of the dead, buried beneath a blood-red cloud. A bright, shining monument luring treasure hunters to their doom. The world's most famous stars and entertainers were invited to its grand opening. An invitation was a sign of exclusiveness. The opening was supposed to symbolize a road to a brighter future, not just for the world, but for all who came to its doors. A chance for anyone to begin again. Except the Sierra Madre never opened. The war froze it in time, like a big flashbulb going off. The grand opening, one big ending of humanity. It's still out there, in the wastes, preserved, just waiting for someone to crack it open. But getting to it That's not the hard part. It's letting go. Are you listening? Good. From now on, when I talk, listen and follow my instructions. Play stupid, play clever. Make the mistake of saying no. That collar on your neck will go off and take your head with it.
Oh shit. What? Collar? What are you on about? What are you talking about?
It's like that Pip Boy on your wrist, except filled with explosives. A little radio of the old world. Just needed some tuning. Do what I say, and the collar will go off. Refuse, try and run, disobey me, I'll kill you and find someone else. There's no escape from here until I let you go. The sooner you accept your situation, the better.
When I fucking find you, I swear to God. What do you want?
That structure you see above the fountain, the Sierra Madre Casino. You need to break inside. Heist. Too many years in the making. But to get inside, avoid its traps. You'll need to gather a team. As I found, one cannot do it alone.
So I need others to pull off this heist. Who the fuck do I need then?
Around the villa are 3 other collars like yours. Collar 8, 12, and 14. Find all 3 and get them here to the fountain. Then we'll talk more. And should you get any ideas about killing each other and taking the treasure of the Sierra Madre for yourself, a warning. All your collars are linked. One of you dies, you all die. If that's what it takes to make you cooperate, so be it.
I don't even care about the treasure, but okay. So, why would you do that?
Because in some respects, breaking into the Sierra Madre is easier than breaking human instinct.
Okay, fair.
The villa is filled with corpses. Some killed by the dangers here, some by me. Others turned on each other. Once they realized the Sierra Madre could be theirs, they cared nothing for their freedom, their survival, or each other.
So I'm guessing they're all dead then?
The ones brought here live on only in what they've left behind. Their marks, graffiti on the walls, and victims they've killed. Some tried to help, left supplies and healing for others who came. Their reward? They were tracked down, killed by others with baser instincts. Some of these murderers went as far as to leave traps behind them, turning markers for help into death traps for anyone following them. It killed some of them when they forgot where the traps were, or when they desperately needed the assistance they had cut others off from.
How many victims did you bring here?
Too many. This place is dangerous. And its quarantine measures, its hazards, have claimed many failures upon failures. Do you think I wanted to place collars on you to ensure compliance? No. If robots could have done this, I would have sent them. The Sierra Madre is a complicated lock. Cracking it open requires human hands.
Where's my gear anyway?
The Sierra Madre has many defenses, means of screening guests for illicit or dangerous items. Your arrival here, weaponless, was not my intention. The casino, this villa, it takes anything with even a trace of radioactivity, traces of unknown substances, and returns it home, the bunker. The process is automated, and the casino itself has other similar services. I was unable to find a workaround except to send others in as tools. Still, I have not left you defenseless, and the Sierra Madre's security, in some respects, can help you if you are resourceful enough.
What do you mean?
This place is well preserved. Few who came here ever returned. All the treasures of the old world lie scattered about, virtually untouched. Search, hunt, craft what you can from what you find. The trash of the pre-war era can keep you alive. Food, knives, more. Use them. Even the villa's toxins and the residue it leaves behind can be shaped into tools and weapons. Gather it as well. Also, there is one more thing in your possession. A rifle that will keep you alive, as surely as the caller will.
What is this rifle?
It is a hollow rifle, a weapon I constructed when I arrived. I have since made superior models and modifications. For now, that too will have to do until you find other weapons, and I suggest you do. The hollow rifle's ammo is limited. Still, it should serve well enough. I fashioned it from the holograms of the villa and used it against the villa's living inhabitants.
Okay. So there's people down here?
Yes, inhabitants. Avoid them if you can. They are difficult to kill. Whatever has created them, bullets, explosions, energy, it can make them inert for a time, then they seem to crawl back up, restored. Perhaps it's the cloud. Perhaps something in their physiology.
Well, that sounds fun. Pretty sure there's a pre-war trope based on that. What is the cloud that you just mentioned?
The cloud is what blankets the sky here. You may smell it in the air. Copper and sulfur. Burns the lungs and seeps into the skin. As for its origins, I'm not certain. Pre-war industrial pollutants. Something in the Sierra Madre structure. It is unique across the wasteland. And deadly. It has kept this place preserved since the Great War.
Will exposure kill me?
The air here is lethal only if you enter concentrated pockets of the cloud. Too long inside one, you'll die, so be careful where you step. I've seen some survive concentration of the cloud for short periods of time, if healthy enough. Others were too weak. Rebreathers, chemical suits, there is no protection against it. It decays all it touches. I found fighting it useless.
Is there any safe place to rest?
Anywhere sheltered from the cloud. Inside buildings, tunnels. Any place not exposed to the outside air. Anything the cloud has touched has preserved it one way or another. But only the holograms in the villa truly remain.
Fucking what? Holograms? There's fucking all sorts here. Every time you say something, there's something else to fucking question.
Ghosts. They fill the villa. More in the casino. Much more. They carry out the functions the dead once did. They cannot be harmed. They only perform the same rote tasks until their power dies. They are of no consequence, except for the security holograms, the ones with the silhouettes of the armored Sierra Madre guards.
Why?
Most holograms perform specific functions. The security holograms, ever since the bombs fell, now perform their function. They will kill anyone they detect. They are immune to guns, weapons, EMPs, even energy weapons. Still, they have limitations. Their design limits their field of view, enough to avoid detection. Each has an emitter. Destroy or disable it, and they cease to be a threat. Still, at least they still work as intended. Other technology here is more of a threat to you. Notably, the villa's radios and speakers.
Oh, fucking hell, there's more. Radios and speakers.
Yes, music was intended to be broadcast all over the villa. Over time, however, the radio signal has decayed and emits a different frequency. Speakers and radios interfere with the bomb caller frequency and can trigger the detonators prematurely. It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the callers to block the signals. So, you'll have to make do.
So they'll set off my collar.
Yes, but not immediately. You'll hear a beep from your collar's detonator. When you do, step back, scan the area, and find the signal source. There are damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't switch them off like a radio.
Oh.
The damaged speakers are sparking. Hard to miss. The casings are resistant to vandalism. Punching or hitting them will not destroy them.
How do I destroy the radios and speakers then?
Gunshots, energy blasts, even spears thrown with great force can puncture their exterior. Shielded speakers can't be destroyed at all. You'll need to avoid them or switch them off via a terminal. I'll leave the method up to you.
I'm not going to help you. I've got other questions.
I am short on patience, and you are short on time.
Well, you're the cunt that brought me here, so shut your fucking mouth, dickhead. Alright. What we got? What can I... Fucking hell, there's a lot. Okay. What are the vending machines in the villa? I think I seen one in the bunker that I was just in.
Assembly stations. Schematics are stored within. Dispensers with unlock codes.
Okay.
They use the chips scattered around as batteries. Alloys and raw material embedded in the shell. They resemble the vending machines in Mojave, but they are crafting devices of tremendous versatility. Once an old world convenience, now they are a means of survival. Use the chips to power them. Select from the holographic display. The device will assemble it.
Okay, I've got other questions.
Ask.
Cheeky bastard. What is this place anyway? I've never heard of this place before. You're saying that I'm meant to know this place, but I ain't got a clue.
Unfamiliar with the legend of the Sierra Madre?
Yes, I am.
The casino exists. You are one of the few who look upon it.
So?
Where you're standing is the villa beneath the casino above. The wreckage. The villa lies in the shadow. The villa is a dumping ground of failed construction. Pre-war junk that has aged poorly.
Okay. Why am I asking about radios and speakers again? Other questions?
Ask.
Shut up. How the fuck did I even get here anyway? Because where are you?
I brought you here. There are mechanisms in place once the traps across the Mojave are sprung. For now, your sole focus should be the Sierra Madre and how to get inside. Until then, you won't leave alive.
Okay. More questions?
Ask.
We're gonna be here for a very long time. Wait, so yeah. Why is my vision blurring anyway?
It is the cloud that surrounds the villa. It shouldn't prove lethal in the time you were here. Prolonged exposure would be hazardous, however.
Okay.
Fall asleep, and you will not wake up.
Alright, fair enough. Other questions?
Ask.
So what do you need me to do?
Gather the 3 others needed for this job. Return them here. After that, I'll have more instructions for you.
Questions?
Ask.
How many's left? Okay. Sorry, the scroll wheel's funny. Who are you?
Someone who followed the call of the Sierra Madre just as you did. Now that I've found it's more than a story, I intend to take what's inside. Maybe that's why you came. Why you followed the Pip-Boy here. And straight into one of my traps. Now, this is your reward.
Oh, thank you. Very thoughtful.
Ask.
Ask. How are you speaking to me? How are you speaking to me?
Confused? Don't be. I'm commandeering the hologram technology of the villa. Numbers, equations, circuits, all can be controlled, provided there's a connection, and the knowledge to use it. This villa, the casino, a treasure trove of such devices. The holograms included.
Okay. Ask.
Ask.
Ask. Who are these people that I'm gathering anyway?
One is a trusted ally. Obedient, caller or no, although the caller helps. The other two, well, we'll have to see what the trap's got.
How am I supposed to find them?
Your piece of Rocco trash will help you, I'm sure.
Hey.
It can latch onto the signal of the callers and tune into their frequencies. The bomb callers come with radios embedded in them. You can eavesdrop easily. It was part of their design to listen in. They can even screen out white noise from the environment to allow greater monitoring.
Wow, that's impressive. Any suggestions on who I should get first?
Yes. Caller 8, the FEV reject, the super mutant. He's docile, predictable, and provided he's not starving, should be easy to command. I lost contact with him some time ago. Probably after he dragged you here from the trap. Find him. He'll follow you, caller or no.
Come on, let's pretend I don't know what FEV is. What's FEV?
A long story. FEV, a virus, is an even longer story. It gave birth to the docile one, turned them into a super mutant long ago.
Is that it?
I lost contact.
Where can I find him?
Travel west toward the Villa police station. Follow the radio frequency and the alarms. Although, there's a great deal of interference at the source. Perhaps that's why I lost contact with him. No matter, aside from caller 8, there should be weapons, armor at the police station. Go west, avoid the Villa inhabitants, bring the mutants back.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
I've downloaded the instructions and markers on your Pip-Boy, in case you forget. And yes, I have access to that device on your wrist.
Oh,
If the other three here after that, I'll have more instructions for you.
oh,
Do
say.
this, I'll let you go. I'll let all of you go.
God damn it. That's all I need to know.
Good. If necessary, I will guide you through the villa's broadcast systems. If you get lost, return here, and I'll direct you. I've downloaded instructions on an audio log to your Pip-Boy in case you can't read. If you forget why you're here, let my voice remind you.
Okay. Oh God!
Let
Hello.
your eyes take in the luxurious expanse of the open desert under clear, starlit skies. Gaze straight on into the sunset from our villa rooftops. Countless diversions await.
So this is the Sierra Madre. What a fucking shithole. Oh, what's this?
Has fortune left you behind? its glory is invited.
Well, it's a good thing I already had this genetic defect that made my skin red, otherwise I'd be fucking panicking like fuck right now. Holy shit. I should hopefully blend in easier. Sierra Madre chip, cosmic knife.
That's the way out after you break into the Sierra Madre's vault. Try to leave. I'll set off your caller.
God damn it! I can't even try anyway. Alright, so this is the cloud. Oh god. Vision goes all blurry. Fuck it up. Fuck. Fucking hell. Oh man. Fucking hell, that's how much health? Jesus, okay.
Watch out for the villa inhabitants. They're difficult to kill unless you chop them apart. If you can, blow them up or disintegrate them.
Okay. What the fuck is that? What the fuck are you? Well, here goes nothing. The fuck? There we go. Huh. Why do you sound so quiet now all of a sudden? Oh, is it because of yeah, whatever's blocking the signal for whatever his phase? Doesn't seem to be any hostiles in here, so should be alright. Beeping has stopped. Hello. Hell yeah. This looks weird. And sorry, what is this? Reinforced as well. Yeah. Has it stopped? Yeah, it stopped. Okay. Right, so basement.
Knew you would come. Below the cage. Down to where I am. Maybe you saw the letters I scratched on the villa walls. A little farther. Follow my voice. That's it. The one in the cage? Dog. I had to lock him up. He keeps disobeying me. That's me, there on the table. The disc. My voice. Can't take any chances, though. You may be some victim who simply stumbled down here. If so, can't let you let Dog out. No, not yet.
Why
You're
not?
who I think you are. You came to fetch Dog, use him to drag others here. Now I'll use you, and that Pip-Boy you're wearing. You're smart, clever. The key to Dog's cage is simple. Take my voice to the cage above. Let me speak to the beast inside. Then you and we can talk.
How the fuck does he know who I am? I'll be honest with you, I thought I was going to be talking to the radio, that's why I didn't go in. Dog command team. Hey! Fucking cunt. Ugh. Well, that didn't go well. Good thing I set the failsafe to there. Hey, cunt! Get over here, little bastard.
Are you listening? From
Dog
now
wants
on,
out.
when I talk
Dog
to
is
you, pay
hungry.
attention. I've left markers on your Pip-Boy.
Okay.
Find the 3 other callers in town, 8, 12, and 14. Get them to the fountain. Obey me, and you can all go free.
Okay. We're getting somewhere. Now.
Dog.
What have we here? You weren't who I was expecting. I'm disappointed. Still, even if you aren't my intended guest, you take direction. Good. You can't have been an idiot to figure out how to release me from my cage. Or perhaps you are, with that leash on your arm, and the one around your neck. With our collars and manacles, why, we may as well be kin.
What happened to your voice?
I'm the voice of reason. I sleep sometimes. Down in the basement, in the cage. Now that I'm awake, Dog goes back in the cage.
Okay.
Dog knows I'm here, but can't do anything about it. I'm his conscience. Keep him tame, keep him from hurting us, doing foolish things. I've been trapped in here for some time. Then you come along and let me out. So, you opened my cage for a reason. Now, I want to know why.
Sorry. In Super Mutants, brain damage is usually the result of prolonged stealth boy use.
That's the easy explanation. The one humans use. Pre-war technology, as if it's the cause of all ills, mind and body. I needed to come out of the cage to protect Dog from clever humans like you. Do you see these wounds of his covering his skin? The bear trap on his arm. He placed his own hand in it. The name he carved in his chest. To remind him of who he is, he inflicts pain on himself to silence me, when all I try to do... He cuts, hurts, and tries to murder me out of him. He won't succeed, just makes me angrier. Dog is the beast. We simply change cages, like the ones here.
I was looking for someone with a collar like mine. Where's your collar?
It's close. Closer than I'd like. Dog's been into things, needs to think before he eats. chew before he swallows. He's eager that way. Now the collar's a part of me. Inside. I can feel its electronic heartbeat, clicking and burning down below. Like before. It was cold and heavy before going in the cage. Now you're here, and it's pulling and kicking again, tugging like a leash. Interesting.
Well, if that collar inside you is active, I didn't switch it on.
Really? Yet it led you here, to me. And now you're here, and it's burning a hole in my guts. Maybe it's crying for its owner.
How the hell did you, or whoever, eat one of those collars anyway?
They detach. When segmented, they look like nothing more than metallic rad scorpions. And if they're attached to neck flesh, warm, red. Dog doesn't care what's on the body he's crushing in his hands. He'll mangle it, twist it, make it fit until he's full. Dog can't help himself. Hungry, greedy. And now the collar's inside, alive again. And we're trapped here until it goes cold.
Maybe you shouldn't go around shoving old world tech through your stomach.
As if I had a choice. Sometimes instinct takes over, and that's when I go into the cage. It's like curiosity that way. After all, you wouldn't have put that collar on by choice. Perhaps it was your curiosity that caused that hand to close on your neck.
Forget it. I had other questions anyway.
Of course you do. And so do I.
Go on then, what's your questions? You wouldn't have locked yourself in here without some sort of key to let you out.
The key? Why, it's the old man. The one who brought us here. I hid the key on me so Dog wouldn't know. I just need the old man to show up so he and I can talk. If Dog was in control when the old man appeared, well, he would just do whatever he commanded, as always. And I can't have that.
If you have the key in there, the old man can order Dog to open the cage.
Dog obeys, yes. Why? Do you have some means of contacting the old man?
I can play his voice. I have an audio log from him on my Pip-Boy. The old man's voice is on my Pip-Boy, just like yours. Yeah.
You don't play it. If you do, I'll find a way to get out of the cage. End you. I'll murder you, crush your arms and legs until...
Calm down, follow me willingly and I won't do it.
No, you wouldn't. If you did, you won't escape this place alive. I'd shatter every one of your limbs to splinters and leave you here. You think I'm afraid of your collar exploding, killing us? No. I'll leave you breathing, then keep walking until my collar goes cold. I'll prop your broken body in view of the Sierra Madre so you can see what you came to steal, forever out of reach as you die.
I can't convince you I'm not here for the Sierra Madre or the old man, so I'll prove it.
Prove it? How? Words are worthless.
I have the power to let Dog out of his cage. I'm going to prove it by not doing it.
No, you're not. Even though Dog's more docile, easier to control. You may regret this. This place is where creatures like Dog can survive. The people that fill its streets. He is as vicious, more vicious than them. His hunger can help you more than I can. When I am in control, the shell is difficult to fight in.
What do you mean?
The inhabitants of the villa, they are difficult to kill. They need to be chopped apart, hacked on the ground, disintegrated if you can. They are difficult to kill, but not to devour. And Dog is always hungry. If he is with you when they fall, he will fall on them, end them. If I am with you, fighting will be far more difficult.
Even if Dog is more helpful, we can manage.
I am not sure you belong here. No, you don't belong here. Yet, you came this far, and I'm not interested in remaining here any longer. I'll unlock the cage.
Alright, now let's get out of here.
Very well. Lead on.
God has given you the In My Footsteps perk. This perk grants you a bonus to stealth, as well as the ability to step lightly around placed traps. Well, I mean, I've already got light step anyway, so... to be fair, my stealth is also maxed, so... Right, so we got Dog. We'll go for collar 12, Christine.
If it isn't the clever one, what do you want?
I only done that so then I could actually look at other stuff. What weapons are you good at?
Dog is better at the baser instincts than I. I merely have the brain for it. His sinew and muscle are difficult to move consciously. He's always hungry, clumsy, heavy.
Okay. Questions for you.
I'm sure you do.
So, how do you switch back and forth between the voices?
All it takes is the right command. Whenever Dog hears his master giving orders, I go back in the cage. So that leash on your wrist and the one on your neck. I won't truly be free to express myself until every trace of that voice is destroyed.
Fair enough.
Still, if you ever want to speak to me, bark my audio log at him, the one in the police station. That'll call me out.
Why does that make him go away?
Dog is afraid of me as long as the master isn't around.
Why did you put an emphasis on the word master?
The master, Elijah, reminds Dog of someone from long ago. His leader, commander, commanders. The master was a strong personality. Personalities as well. Dog is slavish, was conditioned to serve the master until death. The old man, Elijah, merely came along and opened that door in Dog's mind. Now, Dog does whatever the old man wants.
So it is Elijah. That's what I gathered. Sounds like it makes you mad.
Mad? Mad doesn't even begin to describe. There's not a word for the hate I feel inside. It's consuming. Twists every thought to red. After all that's laid ruin to the world, again and again, I thought at last we could be free. Thought Dog could be free. No. No, the world's always got another cage, waiting, keeping everything you want just out of reach.
Yep. What does Elijah make Dog do that angers you so much?
Gather others, drag them here, fetch like an animal, and hurt them if they resist. Dog doesn't even blink. Even hear their cries when he's twisted their arms full circle. Fragile things, screaming on the ground. To listen to him, commanding Dog to hurt others. And Dog just nods, eager and willing to serve.
Can't you do anything?
Do anything? Me, Dog puts in the cage, hurts himself to try and drown out my voice, when all I want to do... Never mind. Useless. Finally had to start fighting back, screaming on my own. Had to take matters into my own hands, lock Dog up.
You're trying to protect him. Having Elijah control him, hurt him, you want to protect him.
I've watched over Dog for so long. Tried to stop him from hurting others, killing others. Quiet that mindless, howling instinct of his. He doesn't understand. He has the brain of a child. He knows when he does wrong. He just can't help himself.
You care about him.
He's my brother. Kin. Without him, I wouldn't exist. Maybe I was nothing more than his conscience, trying to rein him in. Useless. I just need him to show restraint. Let go of the needs, the hungers. Ease the burden. Just once, so I can have my thoughts to myself.
Why can't you control him?
The instinct is stronger than me. Dog is stronger than me. He's just a child. He knows when he does wrong. He just can't help himself. I don't know when I first spoke, or when I first started thinking for myself. It was so long ago. I slept for a long time before. I want to believe I was the one in control once. I don't know anymore. Then Dog got a new master, a new voice, and I woke up to protect him.
Got other questions for you.
More. Don't push your luck.
How many is there? 3. Who's this old man who brought us here anyway?
Don't play stupid. I already have to mind one child. You must have figured it out by now. The old man obsessed with the Sierra Madre, riddled with greed. Hoped you might be him when I woke up. All you are is his hand. You're the same kind of greed. Followed the radio, the broadcast, and now you're here, all confused. Not for long. You'll figure it out.
Why do you say that I'm the same as the old man?
You're not him any more than I'm Dog. But that collar around your neck, you're an extension of the old man's grasp. Clumsy, perhaps, but a tool, yes. And once you get acclimated to the Sierra Madre, then you'll feel the same overpowering hunger the old man does. And then you'll be him, not just his hand.
Right, okay. This old man, what do you know about him?
Elijah. Human. Weak like all of you are. Feeling age circling him like starved dogs, howling for blood. To me, he reeks of age and failure. And madness. To me, he is simply the old man. To Dog, he is Master. His name, meaningless. Running out of years, hopes and dreams running through his withered hands like sand from the big empty. And scorched by the sun.
Scorched by the sun?
The old man, this Elijah, tried to hold the sun in his hands. Arrogance was cast down for it. Icarus' crime was to fly too high. Elijah wanted to bring the sun down to him. Arrogance.
What's he doing here?
Heard the call of the Sierra Madre, just like you did. Exactly the same way. Finds out it's more than a story. Comes to this shining, poisonous grail, this jewel of the desert. Dog knows him more than I do. Dog's always nodding, always obeying him, because he's weak and hungry and greedy for Master's affection.
So you're the one who knows how I got to the villa.
Of course I know. Even if I don't see it happen. Down in the cage, I hear echoes of the footfalls, the click of the collars. Every time I see one of you, I know exactly how you got here. You couldn't help yourselves, any more than Dog can help himself. You heard the voice, the promise, and then you walked right into one of the old man's traps. Then Dog comes for you, drags you here.
So you brought me here to the villa. Well, technically Dog did.
Me? You think I want to haul bodies around the wastes like a Brahmin at the whip? No, Dog does it. When the old man says fetch, Dog fetches. You were in a man trap, and Dog made his rounds and dragged you here. When, I don't know. But it must have been recent. Before the cage.
Why'd you say that?
I don't remember you. That isn't surprising. What is that it was when Dog was out of his cage. Free, hungry. He knows not to eat anything he catches in the traps. After that, however, so he dragged you here. You got spared. Dog must have fed after you arrived. Once he was fed, that allowed me out of the cage and put him inside. Do you remember how long you were out?
I don't remember. I only woke up when my Pip-Boy went active.
Must have already been in the cage. Already had the collar in me. You're lucky Dog didn't devour you. Otherwise, we'd be closer than we are now.
Huh. Okay, that's good to know. I had other questions.
You're a brave one. Sure you're ready for the answers?
Yes, God. So, what's the deal with all this war and everything? Wait, why is there a...
Don't play stupid. The old man... You're the same kind of...
Why is this still here?
The way back doesn't matter. Try to leave, try to disobey, and your collar ends the journey faster than you can say, begin again. You're clever. You'd be able to find a way back if you left the villa. Dog can... I can find the way back, if back is where I even wanted to go. Until the old man lets you go, you're going nowhere. This beautiful paradise, with all its toxins and death, it's home.
Why'd you bring me here?
Me? You think I want to haul
Yep, you've already gone through this. Why'd you say that? Yeah. Ah, this is weird. Okay, I had other questions. I don't know why is that coming up like that? Anyway, right. Fuck you. I want to know more about the man who brought us here.
The old man obsessed with the Sierra Madre, riddled with greed. Hoped you might be him when I woke up. All you are is his hand. You're the same kind of greed.
Why? Yeah, this is weird. What's Elijah doing here?
Heard the call of the Sierra Madre, just like you did. Exactly the same way. Finds out it's more than a story. Comes to this shining, poisonous grail, this jewel of the desert. Dog knows him more than I do. Dog's always nodding, always obeying him, because he's weak and hungry and greedy for Master's affection.
What does Dog know?
Ask him. Or better, don't. It wouldn't be an interesting conversation, much like this one.
Okay, that's enough for now then. That's everything.
We'll see.
Yeah, that was a, I don't know what happened with the speech then. That was weird. Okay, alright, let's go. Alright, come on, cunt. Oh, that was easy enough. I was meant to turn on the light. There we go.
The villa's comm speakers have aged poorly, like the Madre. Pre-war junk. The speakers emit a signal that'll set off your caller if you stay too long. There are damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't switch them off like a radio.
Listen before you go ahead.
Wish I had a stealth boy instead of this bear trap.
Holy shit, this is shiny as fuck. What the fuck? Someone's fucking polished this like fuck. Jesus. You hear that, right? That worked! You bastard. Can you hear that? Move it yet. Oh. Why are you telling me to shush? Oh shit! Oh god! Oh shit! Control second floor. Alright, so we're on the fucking second floor. Okay. Mentats. Hologram emitter. This emitter controls the security hologram in the area. You may be able to disable it with a pair of 25 or higher. Disable the emitter. Okay. This unusual looking autodock still has a series of diodes and buttons that appear to work. It is a very unusual looking autodock. Right. Shit. Shit, 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 shit! You have lost gods in my footsteps. So, as it turns out, I didn't fucking read the quest. It said go to the basement. Okay. Right, let's go then. Use basement key. Clinic power status. Central systems powered. Non-essential powered. Okay. Disengage main power. Auto docks are still powered by emergency, but musical speakers are turned off. So it's you that's banging. Well, you can keep on banging because I'm not rescuing you. Alright, fine. It best be worth it. Boy, you look fucked up. You look fucked up, Jesus. The woman before you looks disorientated, pain. She blinks a few times, then winces as if acting and blinking turds. What? I fucking hate this, man. I should have downloaded that text-to-speech mod, but oh well, fuck it. So it looks like someone carved a roadmap on your face. Are you alright? She looks at you, blinks again, then opens her mouth, but nothing comes out. Touches her throat, then traces the scars beneath the chin, eyes widen in alarm. Well, look, I'm here to help. She looks shaken, she glances at the auto dock, she recoils and her mouth opens again but nothing comes out. She looks back at you, hands clenching to the face, eyes narrow and steps back studying you. This isn't what it looks like. The woman opens her mouth again, winces and frowns, drags a finger across her throat in slow motion, whatever. Frowning, she touches her throat again, gently. Fucking hate this shit. Fuck off. Don't get me wrong. With this DLC, I see why people don't like this DLC and why it's considered the worst DLC of this game. Personally, I don't think it's too bad, but this, granted, they had their limitations of the game engine, but this, I fucking hate this. I really do. Like I say, I know, I get they did have limitations with the game engine, but still, this is fucking horrible. I hate it. Don't do that. It's a bomb. If you mess with it, it'll go off. Just don't do that. She looks surprised, then notices your collar and raises an eyebrow. Let's just say we're in this together. She frowns, narrows her eyes, and slowly shakes her head. What do you mean by that, you bitch? Shakes her head again and draws a line in the air between the two of you. Look, together we can get out of this, alright? Shakes her head once and then crosses her arms. Well, I'm not trying to order you, but your life is tied to mine, alright? I let you out of the auto dock, I could put you back in there just as fast. Yeah. Your life is tied to mine. Frowns, glances at the collar, looks back at you. She makes a circle in her hands, and yeah, whatever. She nods and lowers her hand from her eyes, shakes her head, and whatever. You're looking for something else? Fine, I can help. She does you again, then expression softens. Yeah, whatever. Nods and then raises an eyebrow and nods at the door. Alright, come with me. Glances at your follower, shakes her head, then points at you and nods in the direction of the fountain. Okay then, head to the fountain then. Assemble your crew. So, what was wrong with this then? It just shuts and starts chopping me up. Stops, glances at the speaker, then glances at your collar, frowning. It's a decayed speaker. If we stay too long near one, it will go off. Taps collar and then opens and closes her hands really fast. Taps her collar, then opens it really, opens and closes really fast. Points to your pit boy, her collar, and then your collar. After a second, she opens and closes her hand slowly. You can dampen the signal. You can interfere with the speaker's detonation frequency. Somehow. She's about to nod, then stops, points at herself, and shakes head. Points at your collar, then hers, and then nods at your pit boy. It's triangular notion. Okay, does that work with any other collar? Fran slowly shakes her head. She opens her mouth. Okay. It's just your frequency. Nods once and then again, points at the two of you and then the pit boy. But only between us. Great hour romantic. Only between us. Nods and then motions for you to go ahead. And then she runs off ahead anyway, back to the fountain. Okay. Christine raises an eyebrow. Those facial scars weren't done by the auto doc. The throat scar was. Nods slowly, then puts a hand in front of her throat, closes it slowly, whatever. I can't restore your voice. We'd need a real auto doc to do that. I don't understand why they shaved you bald. Yeah, we need a real auto doc. Shivers slightly, then shakes her head. I don't understand why they shaved you bald. Looks blankly at you, then touches her head and smiles, then shakes her head. So you cut your own hair off? She waves her hand and then shakes her head, then nods in the direction of the casino. No, wait, I want to hear this. You were bald before? Nods and then with an exasperated look, then circles. You were a brother of a steel scribe. She nods. She looks impressed. So what's that got to do with shaving your head bald? Oh, how the hell did you get out here? She shrugs, then points at you and shrugs. Where were you before? She moves a finger in a wider circle, then raises her hand over her eyes. You were looking for something. You were looking for someone. She nods and then raises a finger. A man. She nods, makes a motion with her hands around her chin, drawing it. An angry bearded man. She points at your pit boy. It's not me. I don't have a beard. Not in this game anyway. The man on the pit boy holotape. Elijah. She nods, looks concerned, taps the side of her head, and then expands her hand. What? Someone smart. Nods, then circles her ear. And nods. Nods and frowns. Sounds like it's pretty important for you to find this person. Frowns, raises two fingers and has them walk together, then looks down, chops off What? Oh, right, okay. He cut you off from someone. We already know who this is, but yeah, he cut you off from someone. She nods. Family? Husband? Franz shakes her head, even more so at husband. Yeah, we know who this is. Oh, girlfriend. Hesitates, then waves a hand. You were more than girlfriends. Lovers. Wait, what? Wait. What? I'm confused now. What do you mean more? And then okay. Nods and then looks at you a little surprised. Why, you think I don't understand love? You're right, I don't. Raises an eyebrow and looks at you. I understand how important a loved one can be. Look, I lost my dad, alright? He killed himself fighting the American government, which I am now also working for. But yeah, okay. Whatever, love is transistorate or ended in gunfire. I understand how important it is. Nods slowly, studying you, seems to be gauging you again. The fuck you gauging now? Makes a slow circle motion for a moment and taps her wrist. I had other questions. Fucking read this, he says. Oh man. I fucking... yeah. Can't you communicate some other way? Can you write? Frowns and pauses, traces the scars on her head. Makes a motion as if picking up a pencil, tries to write and shakes her head. Something to do with surgery. Something to do with the surgery. Pauses, then draws a jagged symbol with electricity in the air. That's a specific form of brain surgery using electrodes, pre-war. Nods slowly, then makes a motion, typing, drawing X's in the lines in the air. You can still do maths. Well, that's good to hear. She nods and smiles. I had other questions. Raises an eyebrow, then tilts her head slightly. What weapons are you skilled at? Draws a jagged lightning bolt in the air, pantomimes from a grenade, and then pulls an imaginary knife. Yeah. Then moves her feet, shoulder width apart, hands up. Hold pistol up, take... yeah. Energy weapons, explosive, melee, unarmed, and guns. Is that all? She nods once. How'd you end up... what? How'd you end up in the auto dock? Moves finger in a circle, frowns, and drags her hand down over her eyes. You were knocked out. Nods, raises an eyebrow, points at you, makes circle. Okay. You want to know how I got here? Yes. Repeats the circle notion again. This time she lowers her hand and circles her fingers inwards. Raise the eyebrow back. Follow radar signal, hear a woman's voice. She waits, after a second, raises her eyebrow again. I was curious as to where it led. looking to start life as a prospector, I figured this was a good place to start. It really wasn't. I was curious. Looks at you for a second, studying you, then nods. What do you mean? If I could leave, I would. Yeah, if I could leave, I would. Looks at you for a moment, glances at your collar, shrugs, then lightly grabs her neck with both hands and holds it for a moment. Her hands fall away. She looks at you, looks at the exit, and nods. What about you? Shakes her head, then points to the ground. You're not gonna leave then? Franz glances in the direction of the casino, then the exit, and back in the direction of the casino. Without strength or conviction, she isn't looking at you when she does. Okay. Other questions? Do you know how to get out of here? Points in the direction of the main gate, then points at your collar, shakes her head, and locks her hands around her neck. So once the collars are gone, we can just leave. Nods slowly as if thinking, and then raises an eyebrow, looks skeptical, then shrugs. Points downwards, makes a circle around her, then... Yeah, she's saying she's staying. You're saying it'll be difficult to return here if we leave. Oh, okay. To return here if I leave. Yeah, because you're not leaving. But not you. Why can't you find your own way back? Why can't you find your way back, sorry? You're not leaving. We've already established this. Why are you trying to break into the casino? Franz shakes her head, pauses, and tilts head slightly, nods slowly. Okay. Goodbye.
Picking up signals near your location. Detonators. Watch for traps.
Alright, I've got a light step anyway. What do you mean, steal? Hey, y'all. Come on. Come on. Sup, bitch? Hello. You fucker, you can dodge. Come on then, you cunt. Come on. Fucking cunt. Bastard.
Have a seat, and then we'll talk. Have a seat. Came all this way. Least I can do is let you rest your feet for a second.
I know a trap when I see one.
Have a seat, and then we'll talk.
Okay, you seem trustworthy enough.
The Sierra Madre. Beauty, isn't she? She the one who invited you here? Or maybe you didn't catch her voice on the radio. Woke up confused like some of the others. Least you're still breathing. By the way, don't get up or make any sudden motions, no matter how uncomfortable that chair gets. The cushion's just for show.
Better be a shape charge, or you're gonna kill us both.
Sounds like you've done some blue-collar construction work in your life. Your ma must be proud. Still, get up without my permission. I'll blast your ass so far through your head, it'll turn the moon cherry pie red. So, let's keep this sweet and polite, and finish our conversation with no misunderstandings.
I'll save my questions for the end. Please go on.
And that's what I've missed, a rapt audience. Just because I work in entertainment doesn't mean I'm a moron. I heard my necktie beeping. I know what that means. I'm part of this somehow. I want out of this contract. And if you put me in it, I'm not going to be too happy. So whatever's going on here, if you're part of all this, you're taking orders from me.
I'll cooperate. What do you want?
Good. Then we're in business. I may be a betting man, but I like it when the odds are in our favor. If you're here with who I think, then I'd rather have you on my side than his. And it's in the hole. You want to live, I want what's in the Madre. Real simple.
If that's all, then... No. Yeah, I'm in. So if that's all, then let's head out.
All right. But you already got company, so tell you what. I'll meet you at the fountain.
Okay.
Don't have to take the long way back. There's a shortcut across the way, you see? It's through the cloud, but if I'm with you, I can help you through it. If you didn't already force the lock to the gate, that is.
Yeah, I've kind of already done that. And it was actually surprisingly easy. So yeah, let's go.
Didn't think much of our chances. Now I'm thinking I was wrong. What's the next step?
Have other people shown up in the Sierra Madre?
Tourists, you bet. They don't stay long, and they don't stay alive long. If they survive the cloud, the ghost people, the traps, then greed takes over, and they start sizing each other up for funeral suits.
Huh. So the visitors killed each other.
Sure. First they figure they can get out, escape. Then they start thinking it over, start thinking about how they can have it all. They start weighing the odds, taking risks, and then taking each other out. Bomb collars are not. Although, it's odd. The bomb collars weren't linked before like they are now. Guess someone learned what the problem was.
Indeed. What happened to the people that came to the villa?
Dead. Either got killed by one of the villa's attractions, locals, or the beautiful weather. Can tell you right now, they didn't stick close to each other, and when they did, they let down their guard at the wrong moment. Some left signposts to others trying to help them out. Just led to them getting killed by someone a little more greedy than they were.
Any advice on getting through this?
Well, considering my life's on the line too, yeah. A few things. First off, keep everyone together. Keep checking behind you. Make sure your partners are following. Don't let them wander. Also, don't go running crazy everywhere. Almost every inch of this town is lethal, so if you're not sure, take it real slow. And speaking of slow, don't go shouting or attracting attention. Go quiet. The ghost people find you, it's over.
These ghost people, they were the only ones alive around here?
Alive's a tricky word. The locals, the ghost people, not sure it applies to them. They're a little uncivilized. They don't talk much. As in, at all.
Have you tried to deal with them?
Tried talking to them, bribing them, leaving food. Nothing. In the years since, they haven't changed their approach, but I sure have. They catch you, they drag you into the cloud, and you're not coming back out. After that, having your necktie go off would be mercy. My advice? Stay out of their way. They don't die easy.
How tough are they?
You shoot them, they get back up. You stab them, they get back up. That's why I have explosives all over this place. Unless you blow them up, chop them up, disintegrate them, the ghost people don't go down. Not enough bullets in the town to spend on them. So unless you're a real good shot, save one for yourself right before they catch you.
I'm a fair shot, one kill is how I handle problems.
Well, you seem like you know how to handle yourself. All right. Once I fired a lucky shot, hit a gas tank one was holding, blew his arm off at the shoulder, and he didn't get back up after that. So if you're that good, don't aim for the head, aim for their bombs. And if you can wait until his buddies are close by, even better.
Where did they come from anyway?
Friend, there's more mysteries in heaven and earth. Wait, no. There is more between heaven and earth. Oh, forget it. I'd sooner ask what makes me an undying son of a bitch than spend any thought as to why they crawl to life here. I'm counting myself lucky I still have my faculties. They sure don't. Then again, they may not have had the focus I do.
The focus?
Always had the Sierra Madre to keep my mind occupied. Most folks, they don't have the same drive, the same need. Not worth my time. Pretty much ghost people before the bomb, now ghost people after.
Is there anything else I should know about them?
Whatever we do, don't rile them up. Normally there's only a few, maybe a pack. There's more out there, a lot more. If they find out someone's trespassing, it'd be shaking a hornet's nest. Don't want to think how many of them could fill these streets.
Okay, I've had other questions.
Of course you do. Let's hear them.
I found one of your stashes. Why did you leave them around the villa?
Why? Survival. I still needed to leave the residential area to scrounge up supplies, and I don't like taking chances. The villa's dangerous. So I left weapons and stims in case I got in a tight spot. And of course you show up putting your mitts on everything. I suppose this qualifies as an emergency, so I'm not complaining. Much.
Yeah. Why? What you been scrounging?
I still need to eat. At least I think I do. The villa provides, even if it's not as glamorous as the Cantina Madrid. Once I, well, realized what you could scrounge up around here, I had a lot of time to experiment. Not the best chef, but, well, here's the mix, if you can stomach it. I call it a Sierra Madre Martini.
How do you make it?
Scrape some cloud residue off the walls, mash it in a tin can with some junk food from the machines, then hold your nose and down it. There's electric hot plates around if you can't find a campfire to mix it at. Also, there's other recipes you can do with the cloud residue, although it might take a hardier survivalist than me to brew them. I stick to martinis.
Dean has taught you the Sierra Madre Martini perk, allowing you to mix cloud residue and junk food in a tin can at a campfire. For a surprisingly strong, restorative, and disgusting drink. Okay. Got other questions?
Of course you do. Let's hear them.
What are the vending machines all over town?
Those little company stores. Sinclair's toy boxes. Put in a casino chip, get a treat. Like you're some dog doing tricks. Take any of the casino chips, put them into the machine, and you'll get something out. A snack, a cola, something to mend a tear in your shirt. Sometimes you have to know exactly what to ask for. Other times, there's codes for, unconventional items. For emergencies.
I've never seen machines like those before.
Yeah, well, machines like those weren't unusual before the bomb. Maybe to you they're amazing. To me, they're grifters without the personality.
Grifters?
Sinclair made sure if you spent money here, it went one direction. Although that's not how he described it.
How did he describe it then?
Called it self-sufficient. Like he was doing the residents a favor. Right.
What other items can you get out of the machines?
If it's an emergency, you can get chems for any, condition. Sinclair left that for doctors and trained professionals, not the common folk. Even security and maintenance could get special supplies out of them. Staff had codes on little cards they could use to unlock them.
Where can I find these?
Around. Don't have much use for them myself. Not worth the risk to get them. I got all the basics covered as long as I have the chips to pay for them. I don't need much.
Fair enough. Other questions?
Of course you do. Let's hear them.
What weapons are you skilled with?
Not one for fighting, if we can avoid it. Still, wasn't bad at the pistol range. And over the years, I've learned how to handle a knife. And explosives a bit. A bit. Made a lot of mistakes along the way. Still have my fingers, though.
Somehow. Tell me about the cloud.
The cloud showed up after the bomb, I think. I got used to it in small doses. Now it covers the city. Over the years, it kept climbing up out of the Sierra Madre until it was curtains for the sun. Didn't see the sky again. Doesn't seem to bother the ghost people. Can't see through it too well, though, so sometimes I can use the cloud for cover. If I get desperate.
Okay. Other questions?
Of course you do. Let's hear them.
What can you tell me about the villa and the town?
Residential area, clinic, police station. Should keep away from the police station. It's a ghost people hangout. Salida del Sol, Puesta del Sol are East Town, West Town. Sunrise and sunset. Or were when the streets and sky weren't covered with toxic gas. Ghost people don't come into the villa much. West Town and East Town, though, they're thick with the cloud and ghost people. Like hunting grounds.
Okay, I've got other questions.
It's your time, and if you want to spend it chatting, not much I can do about it.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's enough for now.
I'd shed a tear, but I'm sure we'll be chatting again.
What's this? Why, it's a little doll. Were you carved by a craftsman? Or mauled by a drunk who didn't know his tools.
Christine narrows her eyes, gets into combat stance.
I'm not going to hurt you. Yet. Much. Scars tell a story. Some old, some new. And the one on the throat is fresh and red.
Okay.